Skyrim NPCs are very cringe and boring, and the worst part, you can barely distinguish all those wankers. I am now going to show you a collection of mods which will make NPCs more distinct, unique and most importantly, immersive. Let's start with this one. Ever noticed how every single race in the game has the same body? Well, with that mod that's not gonna be the case anymore. Every single race will have their own unique body. Here you can see a Nord default skin towering over a cute little Bosmer. In general, Nords are gonna be way more thick than other humans, but they will be nothing against orcs. Look at the most handsome man in Skyrim, what a lovely fella, and female orcs. They make me want to go to the bathroom for about 37 seconds. And then there are the high elves. All I'm gonna say is that I don't mind the Falmer winning anymore. The mod comes in a variety of versions with which you can choose the level of how strong you want the change to be. I went for this extreme version, and from what I heard, this mod should be fully compatible with your CBBE breast expansions, or so I've been told. Let's follow this up with Project ja-Kha'jay and BeastHHBB. I'm sure most of you have heard of those two mods at some point. BeastHHBB is gonna give much more variety to those lizards who love tree hugging, while Project ja-Kha'jay completely changes the race, which makes me question myself. In vanilla, Khajiit are just humans with cat heads. Now they are the by far most diverse race in Skyrim, with multiple sub-races you can encounter. And apparently all of this is supposed to be lore-friendly. Speaking of lore-friendly, Bosmer have Antlers, will give the Bosmers of your game Antlers. In the mod you can choose the percentage of Bosmer you want to get antlered. I went for 100% as I think it's cool as fuck. And from what I saw, this will also work for NPCs added by other mods. Antled Auri really got me acting up. Returning to the Khajiit though, here's Khajiit has wares and Khajiit has wares. Yeah! The wares one is gonna completely overhaul Khajiit caravan camps into something unironically beautiful, while Khajiit has wares will distribute a variety of modded weapons, armors and outfits to them. With this, the caravans will feel like actual traders from the other side of the world and almost like a proper faction. Really good stuff. To top it off, Immersive Caravan Mules is gonna add some lovely animal helpers to them as well. Another group we can spice up a bit with clothing are the Imperials. With Bruma outfits for Imperials, you're gonna get a bunch of Bruma outfits for Imperials. Wow, who would have thought? You need to have Beyond Skyrim Bruma installed for it though. All I will say is that they are just absolutely fitting. Combine that with Bruma Clutter for Imperials for some extra sweet stuff. In the same spirit as that, Dunmer Clothing Replacer is gonna distribute a variety of Dunmeri outfits to the Dark Elves in your game. Simple as that. They might live horrible lives in the slums of a shitty snowhole, but at least they're gonna be dripped out while doing so. But we can play around with clothing a bit more. Apachii Divine Elegance store is gonna add a store and an insane amount of clothing items into the game, and with Apachii Divine Elegance outfits for NPCs, they will be distributed across Skyrim. The clothes are way more distinct, interesting and quite frankly immersive than vanilla outfits, especially the ones given to the 1%. And it's not over yet. Common clothes and armors are gonna bring an obscene amount of day-to-day clothes for regular NPCs, making sure that you only very rarely will see two people with the same outfit talking to each other. By the way, make sure that you adjust the load order between all these clothing mods to your liking, in order to make sure that they get distributed to your liking. Now that every NPC in the game was made unique and immersive, how about we add some more NPCs, which will make the world a bit more stacked. Here comes Citizens of Tamriel and interesting NPCs, which both add a massive amount of immersive people of Tamriel to the game, adding way more life to everything. They all fit in very well. Those two mods have been a part of everybody's load order for an eternity now. It shouldn't surprise you that those are being mentioned here. But there's one more mod, which is way more important than those, one which fills up one of the by far biggest plot holes in the game. Remember how that one twat in Whiterun always talks about selling his sister? Belethor sells his sister, adds an NPC named Billetos Sister to the game. Disclaimer, Belethor won't actually sell you his sister. Maybe in a future update. Lovely! If you enjoyed this, then subscribe to the channel and write a comment with some more mods that fall into the same category as those. I'm still fairly new to modding and might have missed some stuff. Subscribe for more. Cheers!